Shalom, Koholo, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shah. I'd like to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shah, Bashim, Rakah, Kodash. That's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I'd like to give double honor and praise to the elders of Great Millstone, my elders who taught me this truth. I'd like to send sincere Shalom, Labakarium, Shah, Yasharallah. That's peace to the elect or chosen of Israel. It's all about the election, and it's going down, and we're going to need we're going to need that full body armor of the Lord that it speaks about in Ephesians, the 6th chapter, 6 and 10 on down. You know, we coming into Jacob's trouble, trying times. We got the Karagma that's about to be distributed, is already on the move. We got this Third World War that's right around the corner. All hell is about to break loose. So in these trying times, brothers, let's pray. Yahweh Ratazah, Yahweh Ratazah, Yahweh Ratazah. We're a part of that election, a part of that elected number. Let's get into this.
China edges closer to war with U.S. as Xi Jinping loses patience. China is edging closer to war with the U.S. over Taiwan, according to the former deputy director of MI6, who warned that Beijing is concluding that peaceful efforts are no longer possible. China is close to concluding that its attempts to take over Taiwan will only work through military efforts. The ex-deputy director of MI6 Nigel Inkster told LBC this morning that the likelihood of military confrontation between China and the US was as high as 8 on a scale of 1 to 10. On Friday, Taiwan's Air Force scrambled to warn away 10 Chinese aircraft that entered its air defense zone. The day before, Taiwan had announced an unprecedented $9 billion boost to military spending to counter the threat from China. There is also concern that the newly signed AUKUS defense pact between the UK, US and Australia could lead to Britain being dragged into a war with China over Taiwan. China's foreign ministry spokesperson, Zhao Lijian, branded the AUKUS pact an example of an obsolete Cold War zero-sum mentality. LBC host Matt Free asked Mr. Inkster, on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely is it that we'll get a military confrontation between America and China over this issue? Mr. Inkster responded, we are as high as 8 right now. The best-case scenario is that both China and the US realize that they are on a par militarily and neither has a massive advantage. That recognition could ensure continued if fractured peace. That is the best hope we have got. Mr. Free followed up, Xi Jinping is in a hurry. He wants to get Taiwan under his belt before he leaves office, which would be for some time. But the momentum is picking up, isn't it? Mr. Inkster said, we may be edging closer to a tipping point where the Chinese party state concludes that peaceful reunification with Taiwan is not possible.
Mutually assured destruction. That's what we're heading into. Let's get the script real quick. Obadiah 1. Let's go to verse 7. Let's get right to the point. Okay. Obadiah 1 and 7 says, all the men of thy confederacy, right? That's all the men of your forces, everybody that's down with the plan, your plot, have brought thee even to thy border. You on the edge, man. Brought this man to the edge. The men that were at peace with thee, he never saw this coming with China. Never. He wouldn't have made all those contracts. And he made these guys into millionaires. That's why they the next superpower at large over his head. But we know Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, the ultimate stone, about to interrupt all these kingdoms. Yahweh Shah gonna wear the crown in the end. But for now, speaking as a man, looks like the Chinese gonna be doing a lot better than this place here financially, okay, and militarily wise. We know Russia looking like the new superpower on the block. Those are new boys. So it says, the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread, they was in bed with you. I tell you this here, the Chinese and the Japanese own over half of Hollywood there, So these men, man, they was eating bread with you, driving the finest cars. You got these Chinese men all up in these suits. They wearing this expensive clothes. They driving a Buick. These guys are driving a Buick over there in China. That was the highlight of their time. But now it says, they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. They set you up in a trick bag. There is no understanding in him. These are prophetic, these are parabolic scriptures here, speaking about the end of days that can only be discerned by those that have the unction, the anointment, and the eye salve to see it. We see the prophecies clear as day, man, clear as day. So we at the end of time. So we got to give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Rokakodash, call hello Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Double honors and blessings to my elders of Great Millstone, brothers out there. Shalom, Lapakarim, Shah Yashra. Let's keep pushing, keep pushing. We almost out.